Go into the Royal Playhouse, but don't pay to see the show or anything because it's too expensive. But do check this or something like that. I'll show you how to make soft cake that's not too filling and easy on your stomach. Well, what the fuck is hard cake then? Eggs, kirima, milk, and strawberries. Have a nice day. Probably means shortcake. Large amount of ally TP, eh? I'm not gonna waste it right now. Okay, there's lens number 12. But don't forget to check the plant near the left entrance or the one by the stairs. There are a few events around the city, so see them if you want by talking to the people. When you're ready, walk through the archway at the north. Okay, it's very fucking... Just do it by your own leisure or whatever. I'm not going to put it in like, well, then why would you mention it? I don't know. Very unprofessionally written. The Tale of Altus Vey. Don't know if that's a reference to something. When I grow up, I'm going to join the Royal Guard and serve the king too. Yeah, sure. So... yeah, bear meat is hella expensive. Okay, so onion is 5. What did we need for garden salad? Lettuce, cucumber, and tomato. Do you actually sell cucumber? You do, and it's relatively cheap. Tomato, on the other hand, that's the pricey one. So we'll see how much salad makes. So I'll buy one for science. 60, 80, that's 140. So 190, that's the price of... so that's less than the price of one orange gel. And how much does garden salad? 20%. Okay, so it's like not as good. But this is like for everybody, so that's not bad. Garden salad is way more cost efficient than fucking fruit juice. I think we already talked to everybody, so let's go. There are hilarious events around town. Make sure you talk to the people. I'm not going to just talk about what they're going to say. Just if you're interested, go do it. If not, just go through the archway. What do you want? We'd like to see the king. The king? This is a matter of grave concern for Inferior. The details are written in these papers. It's imperative that we see the king at once. Haha, you can't be serious. Insolent fools! You want a trip to the dungeon or perhaps a beating right here? Whoa. We're leaving. Goodbye. I mean, I don't know. These... you can't just see the king, right? Like, that's the whole point. Like, you don't just get to see the president. Like, these fools. That's how guards are. They're all muscle, no brain. To think that our illustrious king is protected by those dingbats. Illustrious? Does that mean great? Yeah, after all, he is the king. Why is he great? I guess a Celestian wouldn't understand. What? The king is a sacred, noble presence. He's fundamentally different from people like us. Jesus, these guys are so brainwashed. Mary, doesn't Celestia have a king? No, we are all equal. No special people. I see. Perhaps the reason Celestia is so barbarous is because they've never known the rule of a king. Celestians, not barbarians. Come on, stop the fruitless debate. We should be figuring out what to do next. Let's go to the Royal Observatory of Astronomy. You mean the tall building over here? The one right next to us? Amazing. I would have never have guessed. That's right, it boasts the world's most precious telescope. Should they allow us to use it, we may be able to objectively determine if the Grand Fall is actually true or not. How do you know we won't get kicked out again? Top scientists from all over are gathered in the observatory. They're not muscle-bound guards. Then we should have no problem getting in. Let's go. We could definitely kick their ass. Go all the way up and enter the closed area to be thrown out. Okay. Should we be in here? If it isn't okay, someone will tell us, right? Yeah, I guess. It's just so very, I don't know. Well, I mean, I grew up and was born and raised in the US. And so, like, the concept of a king is very foreign to us. I guess we're like Celestians. Zosimos was the first person to succeed in measuring the distance from the surface to the orbit's barrier. The distance is 30 kilometers. Is that an actual fucking term of measurement? The diameter of the Seyfert ring is believed to be 30 kilometers. It slowly rotates clockwise with one revolution taking exactly 1 day. Interesting. Understanding the orbit's physics through pictures. Might I have a look at what you're reading? The Seyfert ring supports the weight of Inferior and Celestia, a pillar supporting the world, if you will. Is Eternia constant, or does it change over time? I just don't know. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, buddy. The Great Soaring Tree. If the sun is in the orbit's barrier, why is it in the same place at the same time every day? I have no idea. Fascinating. The Bridge of Light, Fact versus Legend, revised edition by Transon Balier. Hey Keel, it's off limits to visitors. We're not visitors, we have a purpose. Stop right there. No unauthorized persons are allowed inside. Let us go to the observatory room. We absolutely must use the telescope. What are you gonna do? I want to measure the change in the distance between Inferior and Celestia. The change? The distance between Inferior and Celestia never changes. Taking the measurement is pointless. How can you be so sure? Do you take periodic measurements? Well, no, but we did take one about 2 years ago. Aren't those measurements a little outdated? Watch who you criticize. All measurements are carried out systematically under Chancellor Zosimos' orders. If you come anywhere near the observation room, I'll call the guards. Please at least read my thesis. Anybody familiar with the light Cramel theory would understand its significance immediately. Stay back. What is your problem? Yeah, look at that animation. He didn't give two shits about the dude's thesis. Just like college. Let's go. We'll be in serious trouble if he calls the guards. Keel. They're still away. My precious paper that I spent all night working on. What was all that ruckus? I'm very sorry. I'll clean up right away. Yes, he's Zosimos would understand, but he just doesn't want to talk to us right now. Go right one screen and into the blue-roofed building. Approach the altar to be thrown out. Excuse me. I guess they're talking about fucking the Seyfert Shrine. We were just in there a little while ago. Oh, it's appalling to think that an idiot like him is a researcher at one of the finest institutions. Keel, before you blame others, maybe you ought to admit your failures. You haven't been correct with any of your predictions up to this point. Ah! Hey, watch what you say. Keel is trying as hard as he can to help Meridian save the world. Right? Right. Why'd you hesitate? So what should we do? Are there any other ways we can meet the king? There is, the Sacred Sanctuary. So we pray for Sacred's help? The church worships the Sacred Ring as a symbol of their faith. Surely they must have noticed the unusual appearance of the Sacred Ring. We'll be fine this time. Okay, no problem. Let's do it. Let's head for the Sacred Sanctuary on the east edge of the town. Yeah, well, we were there earlier. Excuse me, sir. That's the playhouse. It's over here. Sirs, have you... Excuse me. Is that a bunny lady? Have you noticed the Sacred Ring distortion? Heresy. Sacred does not fail. It's stained glass, depicting the god of creation, Seyfert. Seyfert? Que? In Celestia, no gods. Oh my god. Sorry to bother you, but I'd like to speak to the Archbishop. I am Archbishop Galvani. Archbishop, my apologies, how rude of me. That's alright, so what would you like to talk about? I would like to speak to you about the peculiar change in the Sacred Ring. Ah. Do you know about the dark matter in the Sacred Ring? It seems to be expanding at the rate of 300 longs a year. Yes, of course. The Sanctuary is aware of the change, and I believe the Grand Fall will occur because of the change in the dark matter. Inferior and Celestia are coming closer to each other. Collision appears to be inevitable. Please, could you report this matter to the king and— What idiotic nonsense! How dare you associate the dark matter, the sign of the second coming of Seyfert, with such disaster? Oh my, how could we not know that? The dark matter is a blessing? So that's why my theory was rejected at the university. Seize them! Hand them over to the guards! Oh, let's get out of here. Seize them! Do not let them escape! I mean, they're a bunch of priests. They can't really fight us.
There they are. Grab them.
Oh, voice acting. Nice.
You're joking.
Damn.
No, I'm scared.
Just shut up and follow my lead.
Read? What now?
Well, we shouldn't have been listening to Keel this whole time.
Good question.
I'm Captain Rowan Lamoa of the Imperial Guards.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Surrender. Resistance is futile and will only hasten your deaths.
What are you gonna do with us?
Spreading lies all over town about the destruction of the world. Kneel before the king and accept your death sentence.
Seems pretty extreme.
Death sentence? You mean...
What do we do? Shall we take a chance and rumble?
I love fighting.
Surrender quietly. Think about it. It's a chance to gain the ear of the king.
Yeah, and receive the death sentence.
It's a one-shot chance.
Didn't he
to
pull it
turn
out of
the
his left
tables.
hand and it just appeared in his right? Or am I imagining that? Rumble?
I got you. I hope this works. I hope too.
Get away from me, filth.
I promise it'll work.
We surrender.
Oh, because it looked like you were about to attack just now. I guess I'll accept your surrender. Hey, Keel, when's it gonna happen? When are we gonna get our chance to turn the tables? What will happen to us? We're gonna be alright, right? Damn it, I can't believe we got thrown in here like this. I can hear voices above us. I mean, sure, not for some reason I read that as sigh. I shall pass sentence. You have deceived us in an attempt to throw our country into turmoil. The spreading of sedition is a crime of the highest order. You are hereby sentenced to death. What does the death sentence mean? Are we in trouble? Death sentence? Even though I knew that was happening. Please listen to what we have to say. If you would investigate, you'll see what's really causing the grand fall. The what? They seem to be shouting something. Nothing but the blather of foolish criminals, pardon me. It is not for you to hear, Princess Orende. What are they saying? Father, what are they saying? Orende, you should pay no heed to the talk of commoners. Your beautiful heart will be sullied. They are rude and violent ruffians who live in a different world from yours. Rowan, quit your dawdling. Silence the criminals at once. Yes, milady. Prepare to flood the tank. I'm feeling faint. Rowan, begin flooding. Man, this, like, compared to, like, the king of Zynagal, this dude's, like, horrible. I mean, most king, I don't know. The whole point of a king is to be a tyrant, right? Damn it, let us out of here. Undine, help us, help, we're gonna drown. I guess we can't call on the Great Kramos as if they're servants. I found it. What? Let's stop struggling. We can't escape our fate. We might as well face our deaths with peace and tranquility. Keel! Don't give up now. I'm not gonna die in a dank and gloomy place like this. Look down here, there's a valve. A valve to drain the water? Maybe. Let's dive under and see. Hey, wait, it's dangerous. Yeah, but somebody's gotta do it. Oh, hell. We waited too long. Okay, I'll do it. Thanks, Reed. How the fuck do I get myself in these situations? Oh, they just let us out. It won't open. Where's Keel and Meredy? Oh, they left before us. Left? You mean they're... A rope dropped down from above, see? You mean my effort was for nothing? Well, thanks for trying. Oh my god! I mean, that's funny, though. It is cute. This game is so good. The sprites are so good. Be grateful your sentence has been commuted thanks to Chancellor Zosimos of the Royal Observatory of Astronomy. You are Chancellor Zosimos? Are you the one responsible for writing this treatise? Yes, sir. You read my paper, sir? We measured the distance between the world and discovered the worlds to be 2,000 lengths closer than before. Just as I thought. So as long as we fail to understand the cause of this phenomenon, we cannot pass final judgment. As such, it should be regretful to let the death sentence stand. Thank you. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Hee hee. Orende, don't interrupt. Your Majesty, I shall now assume full responsibility for these individuals. Very well, take care to remain vigilant. Yes, sire. There is still much that needs to be investigated. Will you cooperate with me? Yes, of course, gladly. You may all remain within the castle for the time being. Yes, sire. You know, you just tried to kill us, but whatever. The guest room is on the second floor of the West Tower. Go when you wish. I will follow later. Make sure you get everything before you rest. Go back right, then right, and get the dark bottle hidden in the base. Maybe I could improve it by using boiling water next time. Maybe poison would be more interesting. Oh my god. Sociopath. Well, probably psychopath. I said go right and then right again. Okay. I don't know what you're on about. And so this is a chamber room. This is the king's audience chamber. You shouldn't be in here without permission. Don't walk on the carpet in those filthy shoes. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Do that again and I'll have you punished. Oh man, I wanted to talk to whoever that was. Ooh, whatever. Audience chamber. Dude says there's a dark bottle hidden in a pot somewhere. He said go right twice. Go back right, then right, and get the dark bottle. We did go right twice. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So here's this room. There's not a pot here. Hey, don't play around. Pot, pot, pot. Oh. Your Majesty. Sorry for interrupting. Oh my, who are you? Princess Arende. Those are strange garments you wear. I saw clothes that were similar when the circus performers were invited to the castle. Commoners, what are you doing with Princess Arende? Oh, nothing. Get out of here. Oh, my fucking stomach. What a jealous bitch that guy is. Go back right, and then right, and then right. So, once, twice, and this goes out here. There's no fucking vase here that I can see, unless it's this one. There doesn't appear to be anything inside of it. Here's right here. Hate when instructions are not clear. Nothing in that vase, so I don't know what the fuck the dude's talking